This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my reaction to what the Lego Marvel CMF looks like. And first off, I'm saying that looks really cool. I'm going to show you two quick shots of all the characters together in a different way before we look at the figures individually. And the first one is this one where they're on the tiles that they're on, and you see that you get some of those action pose things on the last DC CMF. And here we see everyone in like an action pose, and I could not get this to be green screened away because it removed the color from almost everything else, so I'm just showing it like this. I would have used this for a thumbnail if it could be, green screened away. For example, this is what it would look like. This is probably the best I could get it at, and this still doesn't look good for a thumbnail. So let's just go look at the figures themselves in the picture from Lego. And here we can see all of them lined up, and this is what I'm using for the thumbnail. And now I'm going to go look at them each more closely, and this is my basic reaction to all of these. I think they all look pretty good. I see we have definitely what looks like a few new hair pieces. That's both we're using for Captain America, the Sam Wilson one, and T'Challa as Star-Lord. But well, let's take a look at the top row, and then we'll go down. Here we could see the first two figures of Sylvie and T'Challa, and yeah, I think they look pretty good. Sylvie, I think, maybe is a little too happy. I'm not sure what the other side is. I heard it's supposed to be another smile, and maybe a more angry one would have worked. But it still looks cool. And then that alligator definitely looks great also. And the only thing that could have been better is if they found a way to get the horns on to it. And after that we have T'Challa, and I think again that looks really good. It's a nice, kind of, it's not an exact full, but it's like a semi-inverted color scheme of Peter Quill's costume. It's, like purple instead of red, and you get a different Star-Lord hairpiece, and that looks pretty cool. I'll also look at the two next to it, which is Loki and the Captain Carter figure, and I think that the Loki is probably one of the ones that we've fully looked at so far, probably one of the most detailed and best looking, and then Captain Carter is probably second, and I do like both of them, but as you can see, partially cut off a little, we have some pretty cool ones coming up, and I really do like both of these figures. Also, getting Throg is awesome, and that just we kind of didn't see. I was wondering what they were going to do about the hammer, and it seems that they just have a part of his hand, and yeah, it looks really cool. So, I also remember, I think, there was leaks that Chris Hemsworth actually came in and recorded some lines for Throg, so that might be why he has the hammer, since he never had it in what's called the show. He was just trying to reach it. But I think honestly, so far of the ones we've seen, Loki has been my favorite so far, but he's about to be passed up with it soon. And now we're looking at probably my least favorite figure, the Monica Rambeau. And honestly, I think that, she could have been replaced with so many other people. There are so many great options, and we just kind of got her. I feel like this feels like, I think what's her name, the Bumblebee in the, what's it called, DC CMF, and that was one, these are the two that I don't want the most, and she's fine. I feel like, honestly, you could have tossed in maybe Zemo, one of the Flag Smashers, what's her name, Carly. Maybe you could have tossed in Agatha, really almost anyone, because I think she is the most boring one, and she has an okay accessory of being the drone that turns into like a toy helicopter. But after that, we have a really detailed one. This one honestly isn't, my favorite, but I think it's extremely detailed, and it's a Gamora Thanos with a really nice designed, like, I say, kind of like a triple mold printed arm, because it has, the dual molding and the printing over it, and it looks so nice. The sword looks, a lot more size accurate, and the armor looks really detailed. I think it's a really cool character. But now let's go to the next side and look at those two. And here comes probably my favorite designed one that looks just so cool, which is Zombie Captain America. And I think that it's just so detailed, it looks so cool, and is the best, unique one, and one I'm looking most forward to getting. And next to that we have, it's like a Doctor Strange Spider-Man with an extra Peter Parker head. And unless I'm forgetting someone, I'm not really sure because I don't collect the regular CMF series. I really only have in full the DC one from last year, and that's really it. I'm planning on getting this full one, and maybe the Looney Tunes one, but this one, I think that it's going to be the first one to have an alternate head for a character in it, and that's really cool. You get a Peter Parker head, and it's probably going to be the most unique one, so I could use that to just swap out the Peter Parker I have from the Far From Home set, and that'll be really good unless it has some crazy alternate like magic using face. And here we have Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and I think that honestly I think that the probably the coolest individual piece in here introduced is this wing piece for the Captain America suit, and I really like it. Although like the Captain America overall more, I still think this is pretty good. But let's talk about Bucky first. And Bucky has two knives, which is cool. But then he has the same shield as Sam. But I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to figure out if you're feeling these bags out, which one is Sam. I think he's the easiest one, since he has that giant piece. And I'm not really sure who's going to be the next easiest. I'll probably have to figure that out, but that's going to be so easy to figure out. And I kind of wish that the shield had something added on. Maybe not blood, but maybe like they did with what's called Finn's helmet in the Force Awakens game. Maybe have like a tomato or something splattered all over it to make it at least more of a unique print, because it's kind of repetitive, but I think it's a new shield design and it's still cool. Finally, we have Wanda and Vision, and I think they're pretty cool figures. Vision looks pretty nice, and Wanda looks cool too. I think they're both really good figures, and I think they're maybe, they're probably like in the middle of it. White Vision looks cool, but from what I was saying, he wasn't fully accurate, but I don't mind that as much since he was probably based off of concept art. And Scarlet Witch looks really, really good. And I think maybe she has, besides potentially Spider-Man just having the wood piece, but also he does have an extra head. maybe has the weakest accessory, with just having the two red power blasts, which you can get in most normal sets. And besides that, I think that I really love this series. So yeah, overall, I think this is a great minifigure series. I'm definitely going to try to get all of them. I'm very excited for it. And yeah, I think it looks really good. I think, yeah, looking at all of them again, Zombie Captain America is my favorite. And then looking at the rest, I really like that Spider-Man, Loki, the Captain America, Sam Wilson. And I'm not really sure, but I kind of have to leave right now. So I'm going to be just getting this video exported and upload when I get back. So, I'm really excited. And look out for the rest of my videos this week. And I'll see you in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please like the video, leave some comments, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And may the force be with you.